Roblox. It's a game platform. As such, it has a lot of games. One of these games is Encounters. Encounters is a Smash Bros. Style platform fighter, although it's only similar on a basic level. You pick your character and fight on a platform trying to knock each other off. Other than that, it was its own thing. And it was great. Until anime got involved. Before anything else, I should explain the game in case you don't know it. Basically, you pick a character which has 3 abilities, plus an ultimate which can only be activated once you have enough charge. The fighting takes place on a few platforms in the sky, and the goal is to knock the enemies off. You can make this easier by doing damage to them, which increases their vulnerability and makes them take more knockback. Once you die 4 times, you're out, and the last person, or team in 2v2s, standing wins. Instead of your abilities having a cooldown, you have a stamina meter. Most abilities just have a certain amount needed to use, though certain abilities instead drain it while they're active. Stamina is also used for jumping and blocking. So now that that's explained, let's talk about balance with the original characters. Balance probably wasn't the main thing they were thinking of whenever they updated the game, or maybe it was, I'm not one of the devs. Despite that, balance was acceptable. Sure, there were some characters that were noticeably stronger or weaker than others, and more frustrating to play against, but it didn't feel like you needed to pick a certain character in order to win. Things were pretty good. Until Chainsaw dropped. A pretty long time ago now, the devs decided to add Chainsaw Not Man into the game. They decided instead of having you be able to randomly get them like the original characters, there'd be quests that you need to grind for, or you can pay Robux to get them sooner. On its own, this wouldn't have been a problem, except Chainsaw wasn't an S-tier character. He was a double S-tier. He was significantly stronger than even the previous strongest characters, to the point where it was a genuine hindrance to not pick him. But that's okay. Maybe his release was a fluke. He'd get nerfed, and new characters like him would be more balanced, right? Right? Powercreep is when balanced teams decide to buff characters to compensate for strong characters, instead of nerfing the strong characters. What the Encounters team decided was to make every new character on par with, or stronger, than Chainsaw. The next one was Spider, who at some point got changed to Skyline, probably because of copyright issues, and he was also busted. To be fair, I'm not sure about every new champion added since I stopped playing, but I can't say I expect them to have made any weaker characters. Chainsaw was so much stronger than any other character that he set a new standard just like that. Power creep is normally more subtle over time. This was a straight up sprint. So why did they decide this would be a good idea? On release, you could get Chainsaw completely for free, and surprisingly, you still can. You need to do quests to grind for them, but it's doable. A lot of the other busted characters, though, you can't. I could be wrong, maybe you just need to complete the current quest for characters first, please tell me if so. But from what I can tell, you can't get these characters for free. I know some people are fine with this. Some might not even think that it's an issue. But it comes down to the fact that when using one of the original characters, you are at a severe disadvantage when going against the newer ones. Is it possible to win? Of course. Are there some of the original characters that are also busted, arguably being more annoying to fight against than some of the newer characters? Yeah. But at the end of the day, I've at least personally found the game to be a lot less fun with these characters being added. Well, that's about it. It makes me sad what happened to the game, since the only game that's similar to it is Divine Knockout, which I've talked about that before. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, cool. Glad I could make your day at least a little bit better. Bye.